Oliver should consider law school. Gabriel calls Michaela out. And Emmett lets Annalise have it. This is How to Get Away with Murder. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
We're back. I literally am in the chat room with you. I see the excitement. I'm so excited. It was such a good episode.
It was good. Yeah.
If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Elayna, and to the left of me, I have...
Hey guys, it's Jaimi Gray.
So we have a girl power episode tonight.
Yes. We got the girls here.
We do. We're missing April and CJ.
Yes.
But we send them our love. Hopefully they'll join us in the chat room.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll be back next week, so don't worry, they'll be back.
We'll have a full panel for the finale.
Jinx.
Which is going to be so good. Jaimi, what did you think about tonight's episode?
You know what? Okay, I will say overall, good episode. They dropped a lot of bombs. Okay, first of all, they threw you for a lot of loops. Like Michaela, when she told that story about her parents, I was like, wait a minute. So it's like, what is true, what's not?
Right.
Her and Gabriel was kind of cute, kind of hot, kind of steamy a little bit. I was feeling it. But I think, and then Crawford too, I'm like, I just don't trust him. He's creepy, lots of creep vibes there. But it was a good episode. And I think that next episode, just like, Jack Falley was saying in that previous interview, it's going to be sad, it's going to be real, and I'm excited. So... I'm ready.
I'm so excited. I thought that this episode was phenomenal. I mean, we get into Oliver we're going to get into Oliver using his courtroom skills and showing off that he could be a lawyer.
Right.
Gabriel is literally not having it with Michaela at all.
He tried it.
He's almost like, you played me once, you won't play me again, and we'll get into that a little later.
Yeah.
And child, Emmett really lets Annalise have it this episode.
Somebody needs to let Emmett have it. We'll get into that.
We're going to get into all of those topics and more, guys. Before we do that, though, make sure that you're thinking about your Keating's Pass.
Yes.
Because Jaimi and I already have ours.
I got it.
We planned it out because this episode was so good and we had to get into it.
You'll be surprised by mine too. So you'll be surprised who my Keating's Best is.
For our special segment. And we're going to give you some news and gossip. Yeah. Your favorite segment. In the words of Jaimi Gray.
Right, your favorite. You know it's your fave.
So you won't want to check out of this conversation. But let's just jump right in with Oliver.
Let's go.
In the chat room, first of all, I can't even keep up with what you guys are saying because you guys are going so fast. Let me know what you thought about Oliver's courtroom skills, because that scene of them trying to get the laptop back, I didn't think it was going to happen.
Me either. I was like, because, okay, first of all, the judge, the first time she said it's a no. So I was like, it's a no. I don't know.
Because Connor.
Yeah, but I didn't even think they were going to get it back this episode. So I was shocked by that.
It surprised me. And I mean, so when Connor asked to, represent Oliver, I was like, oh yeah, Connor's going to get the laptop back. He sounded confident. He was saying things. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. And Bonnie was on board with it too.
Right.
And then when the motion got denied, I was like, dang.
Yeah, but okay, this is where I'm like, okay, CJ and me and him will probably be going back and forth on this, because you guys know in our last after show we were talking about how I feel that that Connor is one of the smartest, and then CJ was arguing that Ollie might be the smartest. Now in this episode, Ollie pulled through. And I didn't expect that. So I think they really made a good tag team duo.
They did.
Must be that marriage power going on. I don't know.
A lot of people in the chat agree with you also. I see Oliver rocked it.
Yeah.
Someone already has.
Her name is Olivia, though. Olivia and Oliver. I don't know, girl. I don't trust you.
Well, Robbie also is just like Oliver, all caps. Someone is already trying to throw out their Keating's Best for the second special segment. So, I don't know. Oliver impressed me. And the only reason he impressed me because he used his tech savviness to his benefit. Because I remember last week we were talking about, and even this throughout the week in the chat room, in the comments, you were going back and forth with some people.
I wanted all the smoke.
Yeah, you were like, I want all the smoke. Because we thought that Oliver might be might be really smart, but we didn't think he had what it takes. Like he didn't possess the qualities to really give us oomph. And today he did that. Tonight he did that.
He pulled through.
He totally pulled through. But the K5 had a lot more drama going on. It wasn't even just the laptop. Like Laurel's being sketchy.
Laurel's being extra. Now, here's the thing. And I like that she said, she was like, I'll do anything as a mother for my child. I get that. But honey, it's been a few episodes. I love that Asher, it was Asher and Frank who was like, listen, Bonnie is going through a lot right now. We get it. She kind of, took advantage of your trust. She put your child in a bad situation. But Laurel's a little questionable too, and I'm just kind of like, I got my eye on her. What do you think?
I mean, honestly, first of all, if it wasn't for the moment that Bonnie and Laurel had in the hallway with Bonnie apologizing, I really do think that Laurel would have done something stupid this episode, because she met with Telesco, and when the whole immunity thing came up, she grabbed the bloody blanket, and I'm just like, I don't remember if it was on the panel or someone in the chat room saying, why does she still have the bloody blanket?
That was me in my head. I wrote it and I was like, what the hell? Like, honestly, this episode, Laurel is Keating's worst. Okay, I already said it. That's just going to be my, sum up there, because I was thinking the same thing. Why are you going to see Agent Telesco by yourself? That's one. Two, why do you still have your child's dirty coat? Did you have another coat for your child? Because I know mothers are really skeptical about having germs around their kid.
Right.
But why do you still have that? And I'm thinking she's about to be sneaky.
But here's the thing. The fact that she grabbed it and then she told baby Christopher, stay here. Your uncles are going to go watch you. I don't want to take you to the FBI again. So you mean to tell me you were going to go turn in the blanket and turn Bonnie in as if that wasn't going to bring drama for all of y'all?
I don't even know, because I'm wondering if they did that on purpose just to kind of get us to think that, hey, she might do this.
I think so, because I don't think she's going to go, especially with everything unleashing. With Oliver getting his laptop back, the K5 finds out about Operation Bonfire.
Yeah.
So because of that, I don't think that she is going to turn on them. And with the things that's come up with her mom, I just feel like you need to stick with who you have, because if you betray any one of them, i.e. Bonnie, you're going to be screwed.
Yeah, Laurel, this is not a good look for you, love. Like, I don't know if it's just like the motherly, whatever's going on in her mind. You know how they have like pregnancy brains? I don't know if it's just like newborn brain. I don't know. But I don't like that she's kind of making these hasty decisions and not consulting with people. I'm like, does Frank even know that you went here? Like, I would confide in Frank, but just the fact that she's doing all this, I don't trust it. And then even with Agent Telesco, when they do get the laptop back, and then they see her in the little in the picture, and they see Operation Bonfire with all the pictures. They seem shocked, but I would have thought they would have been a little bit more shocked. You know what I'm saying? I would have thought I would hear screams. That's my face on that poster. I thought because that would have been me, and I'd be like, oh no, like she's going down.
They were like, she knows everything. Rebecca, Sam.
Yeah.
I was like, oh child, y'all just finding out.
I'm wondering, is anybody missing from that board? Like, was Eve on that board?
I can't recall. I do know. I mean, we've had someone recreate the board. So if you're in the chat room, like, let us know if Eve's on that board, because I don't think I've actually examined each portion of it.
Right.
But the timing of the doorbell ringing when they were looking at Operation Bonfire was just incredible.
Yeah.
Like, so Laurel ended up going to Agent Telesco because she wanted to figure out if it was her mom calling her phone. So even though we can't stand her right now, I think all of us kind of owe Laurel an apology, especially you guys in the chat room watching right now. I know that y'all are not Laurel fans, because we all thought that she may have killed her mom, like she was the one that killed her mom. So when the package came and it was like her mom's hair, you said it was a wig. It should have been like a head or her face. It should have just been gruesome.
I'm like, all right, writers, like, tell me what's going on here. But from what it looked like a wig, because it was almost the way they put it up too. So I'm like, what? It just looked like a wig to me. And when I saw the color, I was like, okay, that might be Laurel's mom. This seems like a ploy. They're trying to play with our feelings, play with our hearts, and I feel like something's not right. Something in the milk is not clean, and I got my third eye open. So I don't even want to say exactly what's happening, but the fact that, they're seeing her brother, it's just kind of like, girl, Laurel, if all this stuff is going on with Laurel's family, who's to say that crazy has not trickled down to her? We have not seen the craziness of Laurel yet, so I'm keeping it open.
We already know she's kind of crazy, though.
Loose screw.
She has a loose screw. I saw someone in the chat room earlier say that they've never received a package at night, so that should have been the red flag, that it was going to be something bloody.
Actually, no, I don't agree with that, because if I love a good package. It's like Christmas, any time of the year. But like Amazon, sometimes they'll say arriving by 8 p.m.
Oh,
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
true.
So sometimes they do, and it is a little sus. I'm like, can you come during the day, please? But sometimes I do get my packages at night. But before we go to the next topic, I want to mention something. So first, thank you for watching. We love you. We love our How to Get Away with Murder fans. We love all fans from all different genres. As you know, AfterBuzz, we don't just do drama. We do reality TV, sci-fi, competition shows, you name it, in my Shirley Caesar voice, okay? So again, thank you for watching. We are the ESPN of TV Talk. So one thing that you could do to help us out is, one, like this video if you haven't already. If you like How to Get Away with Murder, if you like us, if you like women, if you like black people, like this video, okay? And subscribe for more. You can also hit the bell for if you want to be notified when we, of course, go live. Next week is finale, so you're going to want to stay tuned for everything that we have to say. And, of course, leave a comment, keep the conversation going, and we'll keep it up with you guys. But, again, thank you so much for watching. Oh, and for our iTunes, Spotify listeners,
yes.
Hey. And make sure you, of course, give us 5 stars. Thank you.
5 stars. Thanks, guys, so much. AfterBuzz means so much to us. And
Yeah.
we really love the opportunity to do what we love. So please, please, please comment, like,
Yes.
subscribe, hit the notify, give us 5 stars.
All that.
We love it.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously we have a lot to get into, and we want to get into the juiciest topic. So let's get past Gabriel calling out Michaela on more than one occasion. He brought the fire tonight.
He did.
How did you feel about that?
Okay, so when I saw them together, first I was a little confused because I was like, why are they together right now? Like,
Right,
what's
right.
happening? But Annalise did send Michaela. But at first, just because you guys know how I feel about Gabriel and Rome Flynn, I was a little sprung. I was like, he looks just so good. He seems like a good guy. I want to believe the best of him, and I still do. But first of all, the phone call. Oh, is that your mother? She says. And he said, that's who, Janelle? Who is Janelle? Who is this
first
character?
of all, why are they bringing... That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I was like, first of all, you got a girlfriend? How? You was just in jail. Sir, when did you have time?
Like, and I'm just like... I'm sure that his girlfriend has seen something on the news about the people that he hangs around. Like, come on, there's that. Then, two, if it is your mother, what's going on with her? You told Annalise that she might be coming in town, which also, for good reasons, shout out to UVA. I like that he mentioned Virginia. I'm from Virginia, so shout out to all my East Coasters.
Okay,
No,
I'm East Coast too, though, so...
Are you VA?
No, I'm Florida.
Oh. You know how Florida... No, I'm just kidding. But I was like, Florida's canceled, but you're not. But shout out to them, you know, for the good reasons. But... I just, again, with Gabriel, I wasn't really sure where he was trying to go with that. But with Michaela dropping that bomb about her parents, I believed her at first. I don't know if you guys in live chat believed her, but I was like, oh my gosh, we're finally finding out about her parents.
Okay, so wait, backtracking a little bit. Because she totally did get me. So if we go back to Gabriel going to Annalise's job, trying to, I guess, help Annalise get her a plan for his mom wanting to visit, that was confusing to me because it was just like, oh, are y'all BFFs now? Like, because they didn't end it on good terms. So that confused me a little bit. And I thought Annalise was giving him tough love and very dismissive about it. But then I wasn't mad when she sent Michaela to handle it. Before Michaela could even walk in the door, Gabriel was basically like, Annalise sent you?
He was just a little too, like, I don't want to say condescending, but he was just making all these quick assumptions, and I didn't like that. Like, even when he said, oh, you're lying, I was like, Gabriel, how dare you? And it was just right off the bat. So I'm like, how do you know? Him chasing her down the stairs made me actually a little bit nervous, and it was a little bit reminiscent to me. I don't know if they did this on purpose, but of when Sam was on that stairwell with the K5 back in season 1, you know, before he dropped to his death.
It made you think of that?
It made me think of it for some reason. I'm like, what's going to happen?
When Asher walked up and said, what's going on? But that's what made me think it was real, because Michaela really sold it, and I was like, you guys were right. She may be the smartest K5
She's a brat,
member.
though.
She is a brat, but
Yeah.
when I tell you she sold it until she ran down those stairs, I was like, damn, he done pissed her off.
Right, but I was like, okay, he got her, and they got me, because I totally fell for it. But I love that Asher was almost there as kind of like the savior. I don't know. He was kind of there, like, just in case some issue went down. So I was like, there goes Asher, just ready to save the day. But I don't know if he was there just by happenstance or if he was planning something too.
Right.
Because Asher is almost kind of like in hindsight, he's just there. But he did pull through a lot this episode, I think. So I like that he was there.
Okay, well, he did bring a little bit of comedy relief with his grilled cheese. exclamation.
That's where he got me though. I was like, because he was like, oh, I know my way around the kitchen. I was
Sir, no, what?
no, listen, and I love to cook. I throw down in the kitchen, okay? No, I'm just gonna put that out there. But when he had that grilled cheese, I was like, I like a guy that could be creative and that he could say, you know what? Instead of rye bread, I got you sourdough. And instead of putting it on the grill,
Sourdough grilled cheese though are bomb. But first of all, he should have kept the "I know my way around the kitchen" comment to himself over some damn grilled cheese.
Right.
Calm
That's
down.
like saying, I got you some almond milk instead of regular milk for our cereal. I'm no more like, stop it, calm down.
It was also hilarious going back to the stair scene when Asher was trying to be there for Michaela and he was about to say, "I'll beat your face" or something, and Gabriel like slams the door in his face.
I'm like, Asher, quit it. Stop it. Like, I don't want to see him in any, he does not want any problems. He needs to calm down.
So I'm confused a bit because when we had the Christmas episode, she did share with Laurel that her mom got shot, and which is why I believed her so much tonight. But then she was looking for her birth parents. So I don't know if her mom got shot, she got taken away, she got adopted, and she just lost connection with them, so now she's looking for them again, or if her mom getting shot and that entire story was completely false.
I don't think it was completely false. I think something about being shot is true, but maybe as far as the dynamic between her mother and father was a little iffy, and maybe there was some sort of abuse going on. Did he probably shoot her? Probably not, but I think that there might be some turmoil as far as her relationship with her father versus her mother, and maybe she just tried to compartmentalize it and put it away, and that's why Gabriel and her are kind of an item, or why Gabriel kind of preys on her, because again, we should not still trust Gabriel. Remember, we were skeptical about him previous episodes. We should still, in my opinion, keep that same energy.
Well, and even the fact that he brought up, like, he was like, "I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm here to figure out what really happened with my dad." That led me to believe that he really does know more than he's leading on, because he tried to, I feel like he said that to try to get Michaela to say something about it.
But I'm like, then say that. And I'm like, I just did not like how Michaela was in his place, and then he's saying about how he knows his way around the kitchen. Now all of a sudden you drop a bomb. But yeah, I want to know more about my dad. Okay, deuces, I'm out. I did not come here for this. I came here to study. Like, why, Gabriel? You're still on this topic.
Right.
Let it go.
Right.
Research your father. I'm sure he's on Wikipedia. He was a professor. There's information. I know you lost him, but I'm sorry. And also, you could ask your mother about your dad.
True. Well,
she knows he's not a stand-up guy. Like, come on.
What I don't like is that anytime someone, like, if we wanted Gabriel to ask his mom about it, Annalise would be like, "Oh, that's going to put her back on the pills." Like, I don't like that. Like, can we please bring Vivian into the picture so that we can get some answers?
I want to know what Vivian looks like. I'm like, is she a baddie? Is she kind of busted? Like, what does Vivian look like? I want to know. Who is Vivian going to be? I'm like, is she going to be like a big celebrity? You know how they do. I don't know.
I'm scared of her, but I definitely want her to come into the scene because I want some answers. I also want to shout out Fina because we brought up Gabriel mentioning Janelle out of the blue, and she said that maybe that's his long distance girlfriend, which I from Virginia, which is a possibility.
Possibly.
But his mom wouldn't be asking about Michaela unless that was a lie.
And then why did you mention Michaela if you have a girlfriend? Like,
True.
We like all the theories, so we won't beat you up for your predictions and theories. We're not like that.
Now, before we get on to the juiciest topic of the night,
okay,
I do want to say that when Asher and Michaela had a moment when they were kind of dissecting
rolls eyes.
when they were dissecting Michaela and Gabriel's interaction earlier that night, and I believe it was Michaela that was like, "I miss us."
And that's when I just rolled my eyes and I was like, next.
I was like, girl, you just want some companionship. Stop.
I just hate that she's like that, but it's like she just probably has like abandonment issues, just like Gabriel said.
True.
Gabriel's onto something with Michaela, but I think she doesn't like it because she doesn't like being told about herself.
She doesn't know how to give it back when it's being dished, because Michaela has a certain sarcasm and she has a certain kind of wit. And Gabriel kind of has that too. So when he's giving it back to her, she's almost like, wait a minute, wasn't expecting that. What do I do with that? With that said, Emmett totally did not bow down to Annalise tonight.
Okay, he's up to something. I don't trust him.
Let's just get into, I feel like that's, in my opinion, that is the juiciest topic of the night. Let me know in the chat room if you disagree, because we left last episode with the governor telling us that Emmett Crawford killed Nate Sr.
Yeah.
Or was behind it, which we couldn't understand. We didn't know why. So this whole episode before the ending, we kind of still thought that. I was looking at him sideways.
Sure was. I was looking at him like that too. But the thing is, we're still looking at the governor sideways. So like last episode when they dropped that bomb right before the episode ended, it's Crawford. Oh my goodness. But then starting this episode, I was kind of like, but why are we believing the governor?
Yeah.
We don't trust her. You know what I'm saying? And she just looks evil.
And Tegan said that. Also love Annalise and Tegan working together in the beginning.
Yes.
The way they're... Wait, no. I know what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say. So I don't know if you're at home and you can read our minds.
Yeah.
But when Tegan and Crawford, when Tegan got the information about him wanting to be the DA, and she was like, yeah, between us. And the next scene was, girl,
he trying to be DA, and I was just cracking up.
I felt that in my soul.
I love it. Tegan, she's a real one to the right people.
Listen, that was such a real moment. It's like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
She's not going to leave the room.
See, everyone needs a Tegan in their life. She takes one for the team. She tells you all the tea. Go Tegan.
Right?
You know what? Let me change my Keating's best. Just kidding.
So it's so much going on with that. We have Annalise and Tegan being partners and really trying to figure out if Emmett was behind it, which I love because we didn't know, really.
Right.
We have Frank, Nate, and Bonnie, on the other hand, trying to get physical proof to see if it was actually Miller or Emmett that was meeting with Nate Sr. Mm-hmm. The letters that Annalise's mom brought last episode came in handy tonight.
Yeah, they did.
I love that played a part. Like, everything was just really tying together, in my opinion, for this episode.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about it, because sometimes, you know, some of the episodes, they seem a little bit like there's a missing piece, but here I was like, it's all coming together, and that's why I was satisfied with this episode, because I'm like, next episode, finale, it's going to be lit. I know they're going to give us all the details that we want, and it's just going to be so good. Even if I do cry, even if Jack Fowler, he says that it's going to be sad, I'm here for it, and I'm excited.
And I think that's what makes this episode so good, because it was a lot of things that we weren't expecting, in a sense, with Laura's mom's head and Emmett and Annalise going back and forth. Annalise admitted to almost kissing Crawford.
She needs to be slapped for that.
She also admitted that she wasn't drunk and she was in her right mind. And honestly, they're rubbing on me a little bit.
Stop it.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. At first I was like, oh, heck no. But now I'm like, maybe.
Write in the chat what you guys think, but I'm trying not to puke right now.
Are you kidding?
But you're talking about Crawford and Annalise, right?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Heck no. Like, I just can't. But you know what? I could see why Crawford was kind of feeling Annalise, because they had a close-up of her. Her makeup was
Her makeup
fleeky.
looked amazing tonight.
She looked
That
good.
first look when she walked in to try to get him to take her on a date.
That pinkish purplish.
Okay, wait.
Let me screenshot that
Right?
tutorial.
It was super cute. And the lip. It was perfect.
I was like, all right.
Tegan setting her up, though. Talk about use what your mama gave you.
Tegan is a real one.
Their interaction was so awesome. And he literally did not know what to do when she walked into the office and was like trying to backpedal and was like, it was real. You need to stop being everybody's little bitch. I was like, oh, he's flustered.
Yeah, he just seems like he doesn't like not being in control, which is why I don't trust him, because I'm like, he's like, oh, when he was talking to Annalise at dinner, you want to know about my past? You don't trust it.
Right.
I mean, who are you? Your past creates who you are today. So like, what's up? What's going on?
Do you trust Emmett at this point, though, now that it's unfolded a little bit? In the chat room, let us know if you trust Emmett. The only reason I say that is because he had a moment where he started bringing up the Jane Doe thing to Tegan before he admitted to running for DA. And that made me look at him a little, I can't trust you. I don't know.
I need something to happen. Maybe, you know what? Right now, I don't trust him. But if there's a scene next episode or maybe next season where they say, you know what? Crawford was innocent all along, I'll take it then. But right now,
But even him recording Tegan's office, like, the reason he knew that they were working together was because he planted something in Tegan's office and he heard it.
I don't like that.
So I'm just like, well, why would you do that if y'all so close? Like, if you appreciate your employees, blah, blah, blah. So I just don't know how I feel about him in this moment. But since we're complimenting Annalise's makeup, I also want to shout out Tegan's outfit. When they were having that first conversation, that necklace, guys, to die. To die.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving forward into Bonnie, like, blackmailing Warden Sykes to pulling the video, Nate getting the screenshot. I love that he still has a connection, even though people think that he went crazy. I love that. When we first got the picture, did you think that it was Emmett?
No, well, I think I wasn't really sure what to think because I was trying to stay open about it. I already don't trust Emmett, but I was still trying to look to see what else, what else could there be, but I wasn't sure, and I definitely was not expecting the person that it ended up being at all.
Yeah.
So I was thrown for a loop, but I was just kind of like, you know what, let's just see, because this show always throws you for a loop and gives you surprises. So I didn't know if I was going to see Emmett at all, to be honest.
Well, the photo, the guy in the photo seemed really skinny. No offense, Crawford.
Not-
So I automatically assumed, oh, it's going to be Miller and Bonnie's feelings is going to be hurt because he just looked slim. And then when he got up and we saw his face from the video that Bonnie got, I thought it was Connor. I immediately thought it was Connor. Did you not see the resemblance?
I actually did not.
Oh my gosh. As soon as I saw it, I was like, wait, the hell? Was Connor trying to blackmail Annalise? And I just foresaw everything blowing up.
Oh my gosh, that's a interesting theory, but I didn't think about it being Connor at all.
Did anyone feel like
Not my boo
Xavier
Connor.
Castillo? Did anybody feel like Xavier looked like Connor? I felt like he did.
I think it's the facial features. Which speaking of just saying Castillo, I love when Tegan speaks her Spanish. She's Dominican, but it's just like every time she's those R's and it's just beautiful how she says it. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Castillo. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting the Castillos to make another appearance. I did not think that they had anything to do with this. Obviously, we should have known the governor was lying.
Yeah.
But now I just don't know what to think. We have the brother who may have murdered Laurel's mom.
But why? Okay, but we don't even know a motive. We don't even know enough about him because did we even know that Laurel had a brother? Or am I just forgetting? Because I know about her cousin.
So first of all, we should have known he was gonna make an appearance because earlier when she was talking to Frank, she said I should just call my brother.
I see. I must have missed that part.
When she was talking to Frank in the hallway, they had their whole moment about Christopher having the poop cry.
Yes.
And she was saying, maybe I should just call my brother when she was trying to figure out about her mom. So we should have known that her brother or her family was going to make some type of appearance. So when it was his face, I just really don't know what to think. Maybe he's trying to revenge for his father because his father's in jail. Maybe her dad is pulling the strings for the brother. I just literally don't know what to think. That was a ball drop for me.
It was. I was just shocked. I was like, where did he come from? But I, in my opinion, I do not think that the brother killed the mom. And I honestly don't even think the mom is dead. I don't even think that's her head. I think that it was her wig.
No, I think that was her.
If that was my mother, whether we're close or not, and I see the face, and even if it was my friends around, I would have been hollering, and I probably would have jumped out a window.
But Laurel is a little jacked up in the head, so she probably was like, I knew my mom was dead. This is confirmation, whatever.
But nobody freaked out?
I mean, because I don't know. Okay, one thing I can say is the way that the writers and the producers and everybody put the scenes together for Annalise and Emmett to be having what I feel like was the best argument ever this season. And then for the K5 to be sitting there figuring out about Operation Bonfire. And then for Bonnie, Frank, and Nate to be getting the video, trying to figure out who it is. My heart was beating so fast.
Yeah, because I was, especially like when I'm typing and I'm trying to look and I'm like, my heart was just like.
It was so much. The finale is going to be so lit.
Yes.
So lit.
I'm excited. I think everything is going to finally come together. And of course, they're going to leave us on a huge cliffhanger. I do think that there will be another season. It's just like, I need more. I need them to give me more backstory. But I need to figure out what's going on with Crawford. It's just still a lot of empty stories. And the fact that just going back to Michaela, the fact that they did bring up her parents and now she's wanting to find out who they are. We have been wanting to know this for many seasons. How is this going to come into play with Michaela and her family and her adopted mother? Remember, she was a little cuckoo?
Yeah.
And then Gabriel and Violet, his mother, where is she at? Does he have other siblings? We don't.
It's just so much.
Is the grandmother still alive? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And then also Bonnie's sister. Bonnie, did you get rehab or therapy? Because I'm worried about you. It's just so many things.
But you know what? Bonnie did make me a little happy this episode because she seemed a lot more calmer. Even when she thought that Miller may be completely innocent, when she was like, so he had nothing to do with this, right? She seems to be taking it very well, especially for her to be mature enough to apologize to Laurel about putting Christopher in that position.
But I'm like, Laurel, why don't you just say, Frank and homeboy Asher, they were saying just, she's going through a lot. I know that your son went through this ordeal that he will probably never remember a day in his life, but chill out. And I wanted her to chill out, but I'm like, you see her all these times, you're still being so like hostile towards her. I was not liking Laurel at all this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments. And then Bonnie, I am like legit worried about her. She was too calm.
She was calm. I do love that Asher kept calling her Bon Bon. That made me feel like it was episodes back in the day. Oh, Bon Bon, you're here. Oh,
Yeah.
like, it's a little annoying, but it's cute that they have that.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, oh my goodness, it's just so much. Can we get into our Keating's best? Have
Let's
you been
do
thinking
it.
about your Keating's best?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's your Keating's best?
All right, you guys. Do not come for me, but again, like I said, I want all the smoke. What's good? But my Keating's best is going to be very shocking. So if I tell you how shocking it is, those of you who have been watching, you probably already know what I'm going to say.
Tell me.
It's going to be Asher.
Whoa.
I know. Only for today, okay? Only reason I say that, which I did think other people were Keating's best too, but I want to give him a chance, also in honor of CJ, hey. Because
For his birthday,
For
fine.
his birthday, yes. Happy belated birthday to CJ, guys. Also, leave a comment for CJ and say, happy birthday, CJ. Show him some love.
Yes, please.
But also, I wanted to... give it to Asher just because I liked that he showed maturity. When do we ever see Asher as a mature man? He just seemed, he was helping out the K4 with the court case.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to help out Michaela, trying to cheer up Bonnie, Bon Bon. And I
You're
was just
right.
like, I liked seeing this side of him. It was different. And I'll give it to him today.
I'll accept that only because he was being mature.
That's all I want.
And obviously my Keating's best, everyone can agree with me,
Yeah.
is Oliver because respectfully, Your Honor, like all the respectfully, I
Yeah.
was here for every single respectfully that he said.
Absolutely.
It was so classy. It was so bomb. Yes, Oliver, we're giving
Yeah.
it up for you. So I loved how he stepped up this episode.
And the judge couldn't really say anything. And I was happy that she was so cool about it.
She took it so well. She was like, if I wanna be the best and hold everyone up to this standard, I have to hold myself to this standard. It was just so smart of him to think of it that way. Connor had no faith. Connor was like, tell me when it's over.
Yeah.
So Oliver, listen, dude, you did it. Let's move into some news and gossip.
Yes.
While we're on the birthday vibe.
Yes, you know what? I feel like just the whole vibe of just the show, like that we've been doing, it just feels good. It was
Yes.
a good episode. It's a great after show. Let us know how you guys are feeling. I just feel it's just a good energy. I feel good.
I want the finale to happen in like in 5 minutes.
Now.
I'm ready.
Ahora. I feel like my
Your
accent,
Spanish.
my R's. But as far as news and gossip, let's just go ahead and get into it. I want to give a shout out to Conrad, oh my gosh, Conrad Ricamora. It's funny how you like confuse the names with the
Yeah.
characters and all that. But Conrad Ricamora plays Oliver, and 4 days ago was his birthday. So actually this past Sunday was his birthday. So I want to wish him a happy belated birthday, but he's not the only one. So in our next picture, we show Jack Falahy, who plays Connor. There we go, Connor. And his birthday was yesterday.
Oh my goodness.
So we got two Pisces there.
All of these
And
Pisces.
it's like they're on-screen couples, you know.
Husband and husband.
And then their birthdays are 3 days apart. And it's just, they have the
Oh
cutest
my
bromance.
gosh, look at them together. They're so cute.
They're so cute. You can just tell that they all get along, you know, as far as the cast from what it seems. But I ship them in real life, even though they are not dating.
Yeah.
You know, but I would love that. But I think it's just so cute.
Also, guys, we want you to join us in watching Annalise on
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon tonight.
Tonight.
Or it should be happening now, depending on which time zone you're in. I really want to know if she's going to give us any gems about the finale. So we all need to be tuned in to figure out
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Right, and if you do watch it, leave a comment. We love you guys in the live chat, but since the show is almost over, make sure you leave a comment. You know, of course, wish CJ a happy birthday in the comments, too. I see you guys in the live chat. That's so amazing. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments, too.
And happy early birthday to Fina, who's commenting that her birthday is on Tuesday.
Oh, happy early birthday, Fina.
We always love seeing you in the chat, so happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Can we move into some predictions now?
Yes. I almost want you to go first. I'm like, ooh.
I mean, we're going to really have to talk through this one a little bit because
Okay.
I don't know what to predict. So guys in the chat, help me out. I'm just a little nervous because the finale's coming and we legit don't know what's going to happen. I didn't expect Xavier to make an appearance. I don't know what his role is. I'm almost scared to believe anything because my whole world is going to get shattered. Mm-hmm. So I mean, what is your prediction? What are you feeling?
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go by what Jack Falahy said in one of his interviews that we did mention in News and Gossip last after show, or two after shows ago, where he said that we will be sad. So I'm expecting to be sad, and also I'm the type of person when I'm watching something, I want to feel all of the emotions. So if you say I'm gonna be sad, I better be dropping tears. I better be crying and heartbroken. So because of that, somebody gonna die.
Oh, goodness.
And I don't know who it's gonna be, but in my heart, I'm thinking a couple options here. Either Crawford, he's going to go off the deep end because everyone's accusing him and he can't handle it. He gets so flustered and he just can't handle it. So either him, Tegan, just because she would be the most shocking, you know?
Oh,
or
no, I can't
would
handle.
hate that, but I would be sad about that because, like, where do we really see her character going? You know what I'm saying? Like, K4, they roll tight, but it's like, where do we really see Tegan or Gabriel? But I'm like, And then last but not least, Bonnie. She's been here every single season, but she's been incredibly sad this entire, well, not the half of this season.
She has been depressed.
You know, I just don't, you know, and they had already kind of teased her trying to commit suicide. So it's like, I don't know.
Oh, it would be very interesting if it's confirmed that Miller had absolutely nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
And then that's how she ends.
Something's gonna
her
trigger it,
character.
and it's like we still don't know enough about her sister and what's going on with that. So I'm like, if she did not die or commit suicide this season, because we do still need to know about her sister and where her child is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that, but regardless, somebody's gonna die. So let me know in the live chat and the comments who you think is gonna die.
Oh, that's a little scary. So
It's a little dark.
it's very dark. I mean, because we have already had one death, but obviously, usually in a season, more than one person dies. So I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I just really don't have a favorite to die right now. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
don't have a person where I'm like, oh, just kill them. Right now, I really like the cast of the show, and I want them to work through a little bit more. But also, yeah, one of them got to go. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
But piggybacking off of my previous prediction, I thought that this was going to be the episode that Annalise turned on everybody. And the way that tonight's episode played out, I really do not believe that she will take that position.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was thinking about this after last week's after show, and I was like, So some people were saying, what if Annalise throws everybody under the bus?
Right.
What if she does? Annalise could go back to being Anna Mae and then change her last name to Nate Leahy, because what if Nate dies too? I'm sorry, it's just somebody's gonna die. So here's my crazy prediction, and again, like I said, I want all the smoke. This is just my prediction. So I think Nate could possibly die. Annalise is gonna be devastated. She's gonna say, you know what? I had nothing to do with this. I've saved you guys every season, every day. I'm tired of this. And she said it even in the preview, we're not living a life, we're living in hell. So she might be like, you know what? Deuces, I'm Anna Mae Leahy. I don't know you. I'm moving to Florida.
No.
And she's going to put all of them in jail. It's a crazy prediction. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I'm like,
It's not.
who
Like,
knows?
honestly, you can stop because that is not going to happen at all.
Anna Mae Leahy.
However, I wouldn't be upset necessarily
Yeah.
if Nate dies. Like, I love Nate so much, but I see him trying to protect. And if he were to die, it would be in a protecting manner, not because someone killed him. If that makes sense. Because
Yeah, someone's going to, well,
they're gonna really pull our heartstrings, and they're gonna make it someone that's close to us. Agent Telesco could also go. I wouldn't be mad at that. Bye. I wouldn't be mad at that, but I don't know. So kind of to tie it all together, I'm assuming that my prediction in clarity is that Xavier Castillo and the governor, so the whole Castillo family and the governor, were working together.
that makes sense.
And I feel like that's really going to come out. And because we also need to realize that the governor played Annalise by making her think that Emmett Crawford is the one who killed Nate Sr.
And I'm mad that Annalise even kind of fell for that.
I mean, yeah, the fact that she even believed it a little bit. So my final and clear prediction is just that the governor and the Castillo family was really working together all along, even from when the governor tried to hire Annalise, because they're really after her. And that's why Agent Telesco, I feel like she might be in with the Castillos and the governor as well. So I think we're gonna figure out that a lot of strings are connected, and we're gonna be surprised.
Yeah, and then also Laurel didn't mention to Telesco, like, hey, you haven't looked into my dad. Your dad is in prison. Is he though? Like,
Right.
just all these, missing strings that we're not, it's just We're confused about it.
It's just so much.
Yeah.
But that's all the time we have for today. No. Well, technically we could celebrate because that means we're closer to the finale.
Yes, and then we'll have a full panel.
And we will have a full panel.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. Of course, as always, you can follow me on all social platforms at @hey_it's_lay.
And I'm Jaimi Gray. You can find me on Twitter at It's Jaimi Gray, Gray, or on Instagram at Jaimi Gray.
Make sure you leave a comment, leave a 5-star rating on iTunes, or give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.